Good afternoon. This week we're going to be reading Parshas Truma, which it talks about the building of the Mishkan in the desert when the Jews were in the desert for 40 years after they left Egypt. So it's just interesting first to point out before anything else, when there's just the creation of the world and God's writing Torah and it's described, I think it's only described in 34 or 35 pasukim, 35 sentences for the creation of the entire world, of the trees, the animals, the animals, the trees, the earth, the sky, everything is only 35 sentences. And now when we're describing the Mishkan, which has really only stood for 40 years, 40 years when we were in the desert, it's the Torah spends the better part of almost five parshas, which is I don't know altogether how many chapters. Probably I'm just looking now, almost 10 chapters describing what the Mishkan looked like, what was in the Mishkan, what clothing people wore in the Mishkan, how they did in the Mishkan. So much more. So why is so much more real estate devoted to this temporary structure that only what was for temporary, as opposed for the creation of the world that wasn't. They're going to say that real. So one of the answers that I like that I heard is that they go on to say that the tabernacle, the Mishkan, is really a little microcosm of our lives, of each individual's life. And then what they do is they look at each individual item that's in the Mishkan, and it's symbolic to an aspect in the people's lives. For instance, they say at the very beginning that they talk about in the center of the Mishkan was the Ten Commandments, the tablets, the 10 sayings. And they say that the 10 sayings are in the center, and then on top of that, there's the two keruvim, which are childlike figures that are on top of it in the cover. And they explain that something like that's representative of the Torah. It's everything that's written down in the Torah, in the Bible. And the children are on top of it. The children are the legacy. The children are the safeguards. The children, the Torah education, the Bible education that you give your children, they're what protects not only the world, but they're what protects your home and including in the world. And then as we go on further, having more classes, we'll see that each individual item that's in the Mishkan, whether it's the menorah, or whether it's the shulchan, whatever different part, they each have different attributes and they're each symbolic of different areas. So again, we'll start off next time discussing a little bit more about the Aron, what the Ten Commandments were in, as far as what exactly was even in the Ten Commandments. I'm sure we all saw the movie Raiders of the Lost Ark. What else was in the Aron? What else was in the box? That will be the next one. Please God. Thank you. Have a good day.